Prayer namaste to each one of you. Imagine to be welcomed by the big man who we call Lord Hanuman. What a majestic sight from afar. There he is to receive you. Something I've picked up on YouTube. One of the virtues of Hanuman Baba is that he can make himself as big as you want and as minute as you want. I wish I had that. Brothers and sisters, thank you very much for having us. It's always a pleasure to be at this mandir. He's one of Pundit's I know, and my favorite Pundit because of Hanuman Baba. At the outset, I just want to thank some people who has allowed us to bring Panditji to South Africa. And as these people stand, I would like you to give them a resounding round of applause. Will Premila please stand? Will the Brinton family please stand if you are here? Okay, I think they are a bit delayed. But nonetheless, it's to their effort that we were able to bring Panditji down over to be with us today. Panditji's last visit to these shores were in 2006. And at that stage, we were able to, you knew Pandit better than many of us. But I just want to very quickly read a bit about him so you know who is the person that's singing. Pandit Munelal Maharaj is well known throughout the globe, including South Africa. He celebrates 40 years, no, that's not his age, it's 40 years this year since he was initiated as a Pandit. Panditji is married to Navita and they have two beautiful children, Vaishnavi and Sakshi, and I think many of you will remember Vaishnavi being there on stage and at a later stage Sakshi joining them. Navita and the daughters are just as talented as Panditji. I think they're more talented. He embarked on a career as a Pandit at the age of 12 years old. After his academic studies, his desire led him to India, Mumbai, at the Chinnamaya Institute where he studied Hindu philosophy and Sanskrit, Vedic chanting and many Hindu texts. Panditji is a dynamic motivation and spiritual speaker, an amazing singer who mesmerizes his crowds. Panditji has done over 4,000 yajnas and over 2,000 weddings during his time. Panditji and Navita published 3 Hindu handbooks used for daily worship, and The Death and the Soul's Journey, which is widely used in most homes for guidance when death occurs with a family. Panditji and Navita have completed many CDs and videos too. You may connect with Panditji on YouTube, Facebook, and other social media platforms. Remind discourses, motivational videos, and meditation sessions. Panditji has done many youth workshops. I'm not sure, Pastor, by whether it was this workshop we had yes, very successful, and I must say our children are yearning for information. Please give them before they find answers elsewhere, if you know what I mean. Yes, he has encouraged you to follow the path of spirituality. Now, my brothers and sisters, Panditji, towards the end of the session, will be walking around and he will be taking 3 questions from the house. And guess what? The best question will win a seat. So, if you can, in the meantime, think about that question that you want to ask Panditji. We'll take the first 3, and if yours is the best, then Panditji will bless you with a seat. I was going to announce that somewhere during Panditji's presentation, our young girl with the thari will go around to collect whatever dashna you have, but I believe that's been organized already. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to each one of you. Panditji, I want to hand over to you, and I'm sure our very able Anusha will bring this to a conclude at the end of 1 hour. Thank you very much. Namaste.
For now I film the whole group, get the whole grouping, and then when Pandit starts singing, then you zoom in.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Ram Ram Bhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pate Namo Namaha Sitaya Pate Namaha Om Bhadram Karnebhi Srunayama Deva Bhadram Paschemakshaviryatraha Sthirairangai Sushtuvagam Sastanovi Yashema Devahitam Yadayo Hariyo Bolo Raja Ramachandra ki jai Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai Shree Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai Satgurunath Maharaj ki jai Jai Sita Ram, everyone. Please turn to the person next to you and say Jai Shri Ram. And ask them how are you and where are you from. It's nice to be in your company, everyone. I would like to say many thanks to firstly Bhagavan for allowing me to be here in one of my favorite lands. Without him, nothing is possible. We may try, we may want to do something and be in some places, but only if he wills, we can be there. We may be looking for something in life, and if it's not there, it's because two things: we are not working hard enough, or the best reason is the time is not right. When the time is right, everything is going to happen for its own. When you become a flower, the bees will come for themselves. Nice to be here in Durban, my dear friends, and many thanks to the Pundit Munelal committee and Pramila ji and all the other sponsors for making this possible. To all the members who put this together, please give them a round of applause. To the wonderful members of this beautiful mandir, when I walked in here, I felt Hanumanji's blessings, I felt his energy, and it's always nice. Not all mandirs can be a place of energy, maybe a structure, but when a mandir becomes a mandir, it is because of your love and your participation. It's nice to be here, my dear friends, and before we begin our satsang this evening, I'd just like you all to please close your eyes and feel the peace and the energy in the atmosphere. Breathe in slowly, everyone, and breathe out slowly. and picture a beautiful light by your heart, which is your Atma, your Jiva. And feel that light is becoming brighter, because the nature of your Atma is love and light. And may this light and love heal your inner organs. May this light heal all your problems and bring you out from your difficulties. May this divine light make you feel a sense of belonging to our tradition. And feel that light being extended throughout the body, friends. If you may be stressed out, or you may be having a difficult time in your life, just keep repeating, I'm going to be great, I'm going to be good. That light is love, and that love is my life. My spiritual journey is very important with this light and love. Prabhu, Lord, may you heal me from all my miseries, difficulties and challenges. This light is the nature of love and peace. Feel the peace, feel the love in your heart. If you don't feel it in the inside, you can never see it in the outside. If you cannot feel and experience peace and love in the inside, you cannot see it in the outside. For what makes us a full, complete human being is not our wealth, is not what we know, but who we are from the inside. Feel the love, experience the light, experience the energy and divinity here. Feel very special this evening. And for those who may be going through health issues, those of you who may be going through financial issues, those of you who may be going through any sort of trauma from your past, if you're going through any relationship issues, you have come to the right place to fill your heart with love. At the end of it, friends, you have to love yourself before others love you. Feel a sense of completeness this evening, and may this love reach out to your homes, to your friends and families. May this love and light reach out to all of yours online. And whatever you're going through, I promise you tonight, it's not going to be permanent. For material challenges, they're temporary. God is permanent. He is greater than your problems. Please chant with me, everyone. Shree Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Everyone. Shree Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Raise the guitar, please. It needs to be loud. Our music is loud, and we need to feel the love. Please raise the tabla, for the beat is loud. Let us feel the energy, my friends, as we sing together. Everyone. Bolo Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की हे राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की मेरे friends, Hanuman ji loves when you come together. If he is very elated, how? Let us all join together. Hey ho! Hey! Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman ki. Hey Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman ki. 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 Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman ki. Can you sing this line? Ram Lakshman Janaki Shree Guru Charan Saroja Nija Nijamana Mukure Sudhama Bolo Bhagavati Madhyaso Jodayaka Panchama Mudahira Karchani Sumiro Paharimar Bhagavitya Devuhi Hanumaneshwara Siyabari Ramachandra Ki Jai Pavan Sudha Hanuman Ki Jai Bolo Pavan Sudha Hanuman Ki Jai. One of the most striking bhakta of the Ramayana is Hanuman ji. Why? Because he was very noble, he was very simple. We always set that example. And he was the only one who got one entire chapter of the Ramayana for himself called Sundarka. Hanuman Chalisa contains 40 verses. That's the meaning of Chalisa. Chalisa means 40 verses. But I've changed the meaning. This is not the real meaning. I changed most of the things to fit the concept. Chal Isha. Chal means to go. Isha means closer to the Lord. Chal Isha. And who wrote the Chalisa, my dear friends? None other than Tulsidas Ji Maharaj. And Tulsidas Ji was able to see Hanuman Ji over 585 years ago and more. There are a lot of stories, life stories I can tell you about Hanuman Ji, but I would suggest just keep a pendant of Hanuman Ji with you. And whenever you're in a situation, you're in a problem, or your neighbor is giving you trouble, hold that pendant and says, Lord, please give me the courage not to say anything. Please give me the courage so I will go through life successful. If you're in a traffic jam and you can't reach here in time, Shree Guru Charan Saroja Raja. If you go to the mall and you can't get a place to park, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. You can't get through with your immigration papers? Shree Guru Charan. But of course, with all that, you have to do the right things. Get the right facilities, right documents. You have to do the right things. Bhagwan give you the flour, but you have to do the baking. Brothers and sisters, He wants us to be successful. But we also must live the life to suit what we need to win from Him. Hanumanji is Lord Shiva. He is the 11th incarnation of Lord Shiva. And do you know, readers of the Ramayana, every chapter of the Ramayana begins with Lord Shiva. His name is there. The only chapter that does not have Shivaji's name is in Sundarkand. Sundarkand starts with Hanumanji's name because Hanumanji is indeed, he is Lord Bhagavan Shankar in this form. My dear friends, he is called Kapiraj, the Great One. He is not called Bandar. Bandar means monkey. The only person who addressed Hanumanji as Bandar was Ravana. You know why? When one doesn't know better, one will say things that does not really fit. So therefore, when we have ego like Ravana, then we do not understand the nature of God. And today it is my desire to start with the Hanuman Chalisa. Come on, let us all join together. It will help you. It will help you in a few months. What may be happening here. So please, I beg you to keep all of you, please keep high energy. Because what politically may be happening here in a few months, you will really need that help. Take what I tell you. I may not be here, you will. And you need that security. And the best policeman is Hanuman. Our best Superman is Hanuman. And our best man of the night is Hanumanji. When I walked in, I saw that beautiful image, I tell you. It's very striking, it's very beautiful. It is this beautiful forum that helps us. Please take Hanuman Chalisa. Please buy your pendant. Please get it blessed. And please chant your Chalisa every morning. This would really help you here and other places. Jai Hanuman Jnani Gun Sagar, Jai Ramesh Tiholo Tujagar, Ram Dutta Tulik Bhag Arama, Anjani Mudra Pavan Sudanama, Mahavir Dikaram Vajarani, Kumati Mari Sumati Sangi, Kanchaya Varana Viraj Subesha, Kamini Kundari Kunjat Kesha, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. Everyone, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. Hath mein jod chhavi raji, Jati pooj jane ko saaje, Shankar suvan ke sari nandan, Tej pratap mahajagvandan, Vidyavan duniyati chatur, Raghunath karne ko atur, Prabhu jan suniye ko rasiya, Ram Lakhan Sita man basiya, Sushma Karisiya Vidhava, Vidharuva Karna Janava, Ivaruva Badhari Kusira Sakare, Ramachandra ke Raj Savare, Lai Sanjeevan Lakhan Jayare, Shri Raghuvir Harish Murlaye, Raghupati ki Bahut Paraye, Tum Mama Priya Bharat Sabhai. Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. Sasavan tumaro jas gaave, As gai Sri Kati Sanika Vidya Brahmadi Punisha, Narad Sharad Sahita Isha, Jamukuvir Vidya Bhar Jahate, Kavi Kovid Nahi Sake Jahate, Tum Pakar Suni Baritina, Ram Milay Raj Baritina,
मनोमंथरी शर्माना लंकेश्वर सब जग जाना युग सहस्र जो जग पर भानु नारी मधुर पद जानो प्रभु मोद्रिका दे मुखवाणी जननी नागते अक्षर समाही दुर्लभ काज जगत के जय 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 हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान राम दुआरे तुमर द्वारे बोधन आया विनय सारे सब सुन ले तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक का हो डरना आपन तेज संभालो आगे तीनों लोक आगे काबे भूत साजन कट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जब निरंतर हनुमत वीरा सकल देह मुबारक चुरावे वक्रम बचन ध्यान जोरावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लाए सोई अमित जीवन फल everyone जय हनुमान everyone ओ जय हनुमान चारों युग पर धाम तुम्हारा पर सीत जगत जियारा साधु वाले असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि दाता अश्वर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति निवासा तुम्हारे भजन नाम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख सराए अंतिकार पर भूल जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता जितना करे हनुमत से सर्व सुख करे संकट कटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बंदरी जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान वो जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव तुम्हारी जो सतवार पाठ कर कोई छूटे महासुभ होए जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा ओम सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि जयनाथ हृदय महान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान There's so happy about everyone. Jai Hanuman, 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 राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय असुर सुर श्यामति रामचंद्र जी की जय सदा बोलो रामचंद्र की। My dear friends, please open your palms like this, everyone, and receive this beautiful energy of Hanumanji. Close your eyes, everyone. Please raise the mic, and we're not hearing the guitar. If someone has a bajira or percussion to play, please, you can bring one. Play one of the bajiras. Please open your palms, my dear friends. Wherever you are looking on, please tell us where you're logging in. Open your palms and receive this energy of love. Hanumanji want to touch your palms. He want to touch your heart. He want to touch your life this evening. He wants to heal you this evening. He wants to tell you and whisper in your ear that everything is going to be alright. He wants to tell you that I am there with you every moment. He's there with you every moment. He says, once you call my name, I am there. Once you chant my name, I am there. Once you see goodness and love in everyone, I am there. Once you can give charity to someone who is in need, I am there. Once you know that all your challenges are going to be taken care of, I'm going to be there. All that he needs to know is that you love him and you are with him and he is with you. Fill your palms with love and energy. My dear friends, now touch your heart, everyone, with your palms and feel that electrifying divinity. Feel your inner organs are being healed. Feel that love, friends. Feel the love energy. Feel the love energy, everyone. I am love. My mind is love. My senses, they are of love. My body energy is love. My mental faculty is love. My intellect is love. My existence is love. For love is the key that opens all doors. Love is the key that opens all the doors and all the avenues in your life. Take your both hands, my dear friends, rub it together and raise it to Hanumanji. Jai Bajrang Bali. Raman Kumar Kalban Pavak Gyan Bharan Jasu Hriday Vishal Basu Ram Chapukar Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai ho. I see our Tabalji is sweating away. Please give him a round of applause. When I look here in the crowd, I see so many different colors. Thanks to Amazon.com. In this world today, I think personally, we need more love than anything else. We are building so many mandirs, and that's great. But as I said before, in South Africa, we don't need to build new ones. We need to fill the already existing ones. When it is filled like this, you feel so joyous and so happy. But I'd like to begin with our life's journey. Where are you in your life at this point in time? Are you happy where you are? Or do you don't have time to analyze, what is my journey? Where I am? What am I doing to reach that ultimate Bhagwan? Am I having the peace of mind that I'm supposed to have? Or am I busy with other things in the world which at the end will be okay but will not serve why we're here and what is our purpose? May call who? Who am I? Kahan se aaya? Where have I come from? Kahan jayenge? Where would I be going? Many of us do not ask that question. Brothers and sisters, the question is not to ask where I'm from, because we all know where we are from. A great culture with a great tradition that we all should continue. And this is what the Hindu Renaissance is all about. The reawakening of that interest to live a life, to say I'm proud to be not only a human being, but to proud to be a Hindu, my dear friends. The Hindu Renaissance is to be aware. Because today, when you look in YouTube, when you look anywhere, there is more participation than years that went by. And why is this so? Why is there a new awareness, new participation, more gathering? I think part of it recently was the Ram Darbar in Ayodhya. Do you agree? You felt a different energy when that Ramji was installed by our great Mr. Modi, who is Tulsidas himself in that form. I think he deserves a loud round of applause. Let me tell you a secret about Mr. Modi. Nobody knows it, but he goes to the YouTube in foreign countries and he looks for these type of events. And he looks at it. And that's the reason why he declared very nicely recently, I am proud of the people who do not live in India for the dharma that they are practicing, for I look at them every day. We will not understand the greatness of that Prime Minister until probably one day when he passes away. Then we'll recognize he was a disguise of our dear Hanumanji. He is nothing but a great saint, my dear friends. And I recognize this when he walked in alone to Stapna at Murti. Such a great master. My dear friends, what we are doing here at this event and all the other events is to allow all of you to know that we are part and parcel of this journey. Not the Pundits alone, not the organizations alone, not the mandirs alone, but each one of you are a family to this Hindu Renaissance. And we need to make this happen by continuing the interest of our Hindu Dharma. Don't leave it in your altar in your home. Do not leave the Hindu tradition by your altar, but be a walking Hindu example, like Tulsidas, like Mahatma Gandhiji, like Vivekananda. And while coming in the plane last night, I asked myself this question haunt me. Where is our young Swami Vivekananda anymore? Where is our new Tulsidas anymore? Where is our Swami Yogananda anymore? We are not producing them anymore. And I'm up begging for those of you who are not married to please live a life of gratitude, of spirituality, so you can invoke a Mahatma to come in your home, so that South Africa will be blessed with many Mahatmas to take our culture to a new heights in the Hindu tradition, my dear friends. Where are our young Pundits? Where are our young leaders? Please train them. Please be a student before you become a teacher. Please understand and learn Hindi. Learn your Sanskrit. It is very important, brothers and sisters. Here the Hindu Renaissance is to become more aware of what is happening around us. Brothers and sisters, tonight, as I begin a short discourse, not very long, because my Guruji taught me two things. He taught me, whenever you go to somebody's home, always leave before they ask you to leave. And secondly, when you go to read, always finish before people ask you to finish. It's two things. And I always live by that. I don't believe how much time you read or how much time we are here, but what moment are you connecting to learn and to change your life this evening? It's not about how long you stay here, but what precious moment are you going to change something about your life? And this evening, as I commence this very, very short discourse about our dear Shree Ramchandraji, if there is something you need to change about your life tonight, I asking you to please change one thing that may be creating a havoc in your life. Is it smoking? Change that. Is it something that is intoxicating, that can destroy your life? Change that. Is it seeing negativities in people? Change that, it will help you. Is it going to Sibaya every weekend and spending out your money? Go once a month. Once a year, one fellow told me, Panditji, yes. He came 2 hours late. So I said, how come you came late? He said, Panditji, don't tell anybody. I said, okay. Not tell everybody. He said in the flyer, he read Om Namah Shivaya. So he thought there was the venue. Om Namah Shivaya. He used that as an excuse. Yeah? My dear brothers and sisters, our mind become realistic based on what we are thinking. If we are thinking about Dalpuri at the beginning of the satsang, what you going to talk about, what you going to chant? Om Namah Shivaya. Then Om Namo Dalpuri Namah. In my last 2 sessions I was here, I was in some venue. And you know, I love to go around with a mic. And we were chanting, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Pahima. So I went to this old lady, and what she was singing? Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. I don't know what's in her thoughts. Listen, I'm not here to tell you where to go and where not to go. You enjoy your life. But make sure you enjoy it the right way. Make sure you enjoy it with God by your side. Enjoy your life the way you like to enjoy it, but in a very safe and thermic way. Prem se bolo Raja Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Om Hari Om Tat Chayora Pranimahe Gatum Yagyaya Gatum Yagyapate Devi Swastir Astu Swastir Manushe Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunantu Sahavidyam Karvavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Bolo Raja Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. My dear brothers and sisters, how many of us here tonight, we love to worry? How many of us, our lives are in stress? See, when we look at the face, we already know. We worry about so much. Hanumanji was Chitta-atma, Prasanna-atma. He was worry-free, nothing bothered him. Because he was Hanumanji. We are not Hanumanji. But we can strive for his excellence. One day I asked a lady in one of the forum, Auntie, do you worry? She says, yes, I have a lot of worries. What do you worry about? Well, Panditji, I worry because these days I don't have any worry. I'm accustomed to worry. That is embedded in me. I'm worried about my car park. I'm worried about if they will have enough dalpuri. Right. I wonder what time I'll reach home. I wonder if I will get up on time to go to work. We are worry. Chinta kyun kar rahe ho? Chinta means? Worry. Chinta mat. Don't worry. Always be like calm, like Ram and Sham. Don't be alarmed. Always worry. What our Hindu tradition says about worrying, what it says about stress, what it says about where it leads to. Of course, Bhagavan Krishna tells us very clearly in Bhagavad Gita. He says, my dear friends, worry excessively. Some people say, Panditji, I cannot act without worrying. I have to worry to get the job done. Nothing is wrong. But excessive worrying
My Guruji used to say, worry is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it carries you nowhere. Can anybody repeat it? Worry is like a rocking chair. It gives you nothing to do, but carries you. It gives you something to do, but it carries you nowhere. Sai Baba says, worrying is like a waste of time. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. Right? But it messes with your mind and steals your happiness. Worry steals your happiness. I'll tell you a secret, don't tell anybody. Yeah? If you constantly worrying, you're going to age 5 years in 1 year. You see how I look? Chitta mat kyun rahe ho? Why are you worrying? Bhagwan is there to take care. And we say, Bhagwan, you take care of me. Bhajale Govind, Bhajale Govind. Bhajale Govindam, ye duniya hai Prabhu ki maya. Bhajale Govindam, Prabhu ji mere aao, Prabhu ji mere aao. Prabhu, you come and you take care of me. And from the time we see a lizard, we run out of the mandir. I remember when I was doing my first Yajna Sadhibai, I was at 15 years of age. And this was my first time I'm reading in a Singhasana. I had a little group and they were there. So I saw all the members of the group ran outside. What happened? And one Babaji from the back, he said, Panditji, there's a snake under the Singhasan. Well, me too, run. Bhagwan se aaya, I ran away. But then now we come to understand Bhagwan can come in any form. But Prabhu, you come, but not in that form. Not in that form. So that used to create a fear, that worry. What is underneath here? What is underneath there? So therefore we keep worrying, my dear friends. It really lose your peace of mind and happiness. In the Hindu tradition, Bhagwan Krishna gives a nice verse in chapter 2, verse 38. You all must take your phone and write down these verses. Always work with a pen and paper. And take these verses down. It's very helpful for our daily life. Krishna ji says, he says to prevent worries, to prevent being in trauma with your mind. He says in this beautiful verse. What is the verse, everybody? Chapter 2, verse 38. See how nice you are learning? Very beautiful. Let us chant together. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sukha dukhe samantrika, Rama Rama Jaya Jaya, Tato Yudhayudhasya Swa, Devam Papa Vyamasase. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Everyone, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, 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 Shri Krishna Sharanam. Sare ga ma ga sa ga pa ga 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 ma ga pa ga ri ga ri ga sare ga ma sa ga 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 ri sa sa sa. Bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki. Bhagwan Krishna, from his own lips, he says, Sukha dukha
samakritva lava lava jaya jaya tatho yudhaya yujasva nevam papam yavapsasi. Ragupal Zarega pada sa Sara pagare sa. To all our younger ones, please learn some music. If you learn ragas, you could do anything with any song. You could take this rag and say any mantra. Tvameva mata Chantita tvameva Tvameva bandhu Sikha tvameva Tvameva vidya Dravidam tvameva Tvameva sarvam Ram Gopali Nagar. Actually, Bhagwan Krishna used to use this rag in his Basuri to bring all the devotees together. And when he played the Basuri, you'll forget your pain, you'll forget where you are. You become so mesmerized. You become so tranquil. As one person says, Panditji, when I come to satsang, it's the only place I feel I get the best tranquilizer tablet. I feel so peaceful, I feel so loving, and I feel no pain. It's the only time I connect with my maker, when I feel the bhajans and I feel the peace. And that's what ragas does. It does this. Raga, beautiful raga. So Bhagavan Krishna is saying, Sukha dukha samakritva lava lavo jaya jaya. Sukha means happiness. Dukha means sorrow, opposite of happiness. I was asking, what is unhappiness? One fellow says the name is Dukhi. He says, Panditji, my name is Dukhi. I said, we'll have to change it to Sukhi. Dukhi. Be careful the name you have. It will tell the personality you have. No? Therefore, always give your children nice names. One fellow says, Panditji, I have the best name. My name is Vishnu. Hare Baap, Hare Baap. He says, Panditji, everybody in my school said Vishnu is number one name. Do you know the meaning of Vishnu? Panditji, no. My mom said songs class. I said, the meaning of Vishnu means, Vish means poison. So we have to change all the nice, please know the meaning of your name. It's important. No one fellow, he wasn't a Hindu. Panditji said you must start the letter with Da. He went home and put his son named Dukhilal. The son of unhappiness. Please understand the meaning of your name, right? So Bhagavan Krishna says, whether you have happiness or sorrow, take, this is a nice quotation, everyone listen to it, take name, blame, fame, claim, shame as the same. Bhagavan Krishna talks of equality here. He says, Sukha dukha samakritva lavo lavo jaya jaya. He says, fight for the sake of your duty, Arjuna, whether you have happiness or distress. Lavo, alavo. When you change the name to I in Hindi, it becomes opposite. Like Shanti means peace, Ashanti means the opposite of peace. Sukha means happiness, Asukha means the opposite of happiness, sadness. So, he says, treating happiness and distress, loss and gains, success or defeat. He says, once you perform your duty with love and with a sense of bhakti, such a person never occurs a sin. If you do your duty with beauty, honestly, you never occur a sin. I want you to question me mentally about that. Anybody can repeat what I just said? If you perform a duty with bhakti, with love, sincerity, and honesty, you will never occur a sin. For example, if a policeman is a Hindu bhakta and he has to protect his country with a weapon, by his shots protecting the citizen, he did not commit a crime because it was done under a dutiful purpose. Once you do something to protect the majority and it has to defeat a minority, that is a duty. Such a person does not commit a sin. Panditji, I have a dog, my neighbor dog is creating problems. Can I shoot him? Because he is disturbing my family. I'm doing my duty. No, there's a line you have to draw. That is called hinsa, violence. Therefore, if you send more love to the dog and feed him a little bit, he will stay quiet until you bring more food. Yeah, just the concept a little bit, you know. So therefore, Bhagavan Krishna says, please do not worry, I am taking care of everything. Bhagavan's name is Vishnu Vidata. He gives you at the end of the day what you need. One day, Lakshmi Mata was questioning Lord Vishnu. Vishnu Bhagavan, you say you are Vishwadata, you take care of everybody? Bhagavan, I don't really believe that. Mahalakshmi took an ants, an insect, and put it into a cup and sealed that cup. And she said, I'm going to come back next week and see if this insect is alive or it is not. And she came back after a week. And you know what she saw, to her surprise? She saw there was a tulsi leaf on the mouth of that ant, that insect. And then she said, Vishnu Bhagavan, Kshama kijiye, forgive me Bhagavan. Lord Vishnu then told her, if I am telling you in my scriptures and everywhere, I am Vishwavidata, I am protecting and giving everyone what they need. I am protecting that insect as well. My dear friends, the Lord is taking care of you. All that we ask you to do is to live a good life. Follow the tradition. Follow the already existing mandirs. Learn something about your culture. Because you are not alone. You have your children or children to be. And the greatest gift is to hand down our great tradition to our children. The greatest gift is to hand down our tradition to our children. Prem se bolo Raja Ramachandra Bhagwan ki jai. So, as I started, please do not worry. Do not worry at all, my dear friends. Chinta mat. If you worry, you will sorry. Don't eat too much curry, otherwise you'll be buried. Therefore, my dear friends, worry not. Chinta mat. If you worry, you cannot enjoy the satsang. Worry free, my dear friends. Please stand and sing with me one of my beautiful selection. When you sing, my dear friends, the body releases a happy hormone, and that happy hormone allow you to connect with the Lord. How? Kaushalyanandadera Paramanande Anandera Kaushalyanandadera Kaushalyanandadera Paramanande Anandera Kaushalyanandadera Paramanande Anandera Jai Shri Krishna Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Sita, Ram Ram Ram, Ram Ram Sita. Bolo Shri Raja Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. My dear friends, when Ramji was told he had to go into the forest, not for 1 year, or 2 years, how many years? 14 years. Last time one lady hinted, only 10 years. He said, where was the other 4? He had to be told this by his father, Dasharath ji. Dasharath ji fainted many times because he didn't know how to release this news to someone who he loved dearly. If you have to give a bad news to someone you love dearly, it's very difficult. And finally, Dasharath found the stamina, the courage to tell his wonderful son, who was about to be coronated tomorrow as the king of Ayodhya. And now Sri Ram approaches Dasharath and saw Dasharath is crying. And Ramji is asking, I have never seen you in my lifetime cried before. One is because you are king, and two, you love to motivate others. And it's very strange to see your condition lying on the ground. And it shows today the greatest man, the greatest leader. We have all the leadership. And a situation may come tomorrow that you may be just like Dasharath. You may have all the wealth, all the power, politically, spiritually. And it takes just one unfortunate matter to bring you from a hero to a zero. That's the reason why we ask everyone, whatever you have, whatever positions you have, whatever education you may have, always try to be humble and low. Brothers and sisters, we just don't know when our karma may bring us to a situation like Dasharath ji. And so he developed the stamina and says, Ram, you have to go to the forest. But I really don't mean that. I will send my minister Sumant and I will tell him to bring you back the next day. And Ramji smiled. And there's a beautiful verse in the Hindu tradition that talks about how do we handle bad news? How do we handle an issue where we are told you have no job tomorrow? How do we handle an issue where our children may surprise us and may do something that is not according to the dharmic path? How do we handle matters when we hear our own friend or family committed suicide? How do you feel when your own child does not live up to your need? How do you feel when the person you give your reverence to disappoint you? How do we react to such situations when it comes to us? How would we react when we had a huge account one day and we're now sitting, cannot recognize a 5 rands or a 50 rands anymore? There is going to be a situation, a time in your life it may happen. I'm not saying it will, it may happen. But how do we handle such issues? Ramji, my dear friends, Man musukai banu kul banu Ram saj anand nidharu Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Everyone, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Guru Raja Ramachandra ki Jai. You can take the same tune and change the beat, Deep Chandi. Ram ke Ram te bhadu sukhai Ram saj anand nidhani Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram की जय. Mana musukai bhanu kula bhanu. Musukai means? The first thing he did, I'm not telling you when you have a problem, start to laugh, they will send you in some institution. How you call it here? Silent? Silent, very bad, very bad. Silent. In Trinidad, where I came from, they call it Mad House. Now they're changing the name to challenging, mentally challenged institution. It's nice, but it's okay. But friends, you know what causes people to go there? When we over-worry, when we overthink, when we put things we're not supposed to be in a light and you, hurry, what will happen for my child? Where am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What is going to happen? Kya kare? Kya kar rahe hu? And then when you look at the watch, hare baap, 6 a.m., you did not sleep. We keep pondering and pondering. Ramji handles the news very, very nicely. Man musukai bhanu kula bhanu, Ram sahaj ananda nidhanu. Ananda means this blissful Lord. Of course, we are not Sri Ram, but he's teaching us how to handle these matters. Ramji, who is the fountain of Ananda, he spoke words out of reasoning. And he says, my dear father, you don't look right. What has happened? What caused this distress? Please tell me in a nice way. Of course, Dashrath could not have spoken. But Ramji handled this issue with such peaceful... Now I'm going to ask you a question, right? When you have an issue with your husband or wife, so the mic is also saying, if we have an issue with you, what do? And we ask the operator to stay by the ball. Yes. We're going to have issues. Come on, we're human beings. We're going to have issues with relation, husband and wife. We're going to have issues with family members, brothers and sisters, colleagues. But how do you handle it? Are you going to quarrel and justify that you are right and everybody is wrong? That's the first thing we do as human beings. We justify, I am right and others are wrong. That's the first thing as human beings we do. We justify why others are wrong and why I should be right. Once in your life, can you ever say, I may have been wrong? Nothing is wrong to say I'm wrong. Nothing is wrong to say it was my fault. And Dashrath says, Ram, it was my fault. I promised Kaikeyi these boons, and now she asked for it. Let me tell you a secret, don't promise anybody anything. Never. Never promise anybody anything. The only promise you have is the vows that you made 2 places. In the womb of your mother, that says that when you come here on earth, you're going to practice the path to be a bhakta, to reach the Lord. That's one promise you made in the womb of your mother. And the second promise you made was when the marriage vows was being given. You made a promise to each other that you're going to love each other. And then fight with each other. But whatever it is, stay with each other. One Guruji said, you could marry 100 times. Areva, 100 times. That is a good Guru. And Guruji said, but you could marry the same person 100 times. Over and over, the same person. Brothers and sisters, we make those promises. And how we say promise in Hindi? Huh? Huh? Vachan is word. Ever heard the word? Kya hua? Tera wada. I've made this promise to you, my dearest, and I'm not going to break this promise in no way or other. I can see the most beautiful princess coming from somewhere. I may look, but I'm going to look away when she watches me. Therefore, my dear friends, we have to stick to our promises. Yes. My dear friends, we make a promise to love Sri Ram and to remain in this path. I beg you, Vada nahi hai. Please do not break that promise. Always continue that promise. And Sri Dashrath says, I am to be blamed. And when you can say, I'm sorry to someone, that is the greatest person. When we make mistakes, always be the first person to say, Maaf kijiye, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Dasharatha is saying, I'm sorry. Ramji smiles and he says, you know what, Dad? You're giving me opportunities to meet Hanuman. You're giving me an opportunity to meet the devotees in the jungle, in the forest. For your command is my respect. And I'm going to do everything to respect your command. And then Dasharatha asked him, why? Why are you doing like this? Why is that you cannot come back with my minister Suman tomorrow? And you know what Ramji says? Most beautiful words. Most ever beautiful words in the Ramayana. He says in this Chaupai, my dear friends, beautiful words I tell you, so sweet, Ati Bita Bachan, like Amitabh Bachchan. So beautiful here, he sings in the verses, my dear friends. Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. धन्य जमो जगत तिलकासु पिता प्रेम चरित्र सुनि जासु शादी परारत करतन ताके प्रिया की तुम्हारी बात समझाके. Everyone, Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram धन्य जन्म जगत तिरतासु पिताई प्रेम दो चरित्र सुनिचासु. प्रेम से बोलो राजा रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. My dear brothers and sisters, you know what Sri Ram said very nicely as we coming to a closure of our program this evening. He said, Dad, Father, Pita, Suniye, please listen back. If I am a son of like you, Ram, and you are a king, and I break that rule, and I come back and I go and come back tomorrow, what example are you setting for all the leaders to come in the future? See? If I break those rules, what are people going to say about you and myself? That we stood for something one day, and the next day we broke. Raghukula Reet Sada Chali Aaye. Pran Jai Bar Bachan. It's not good to break your words, my dear friends, when you promise someone. Because if you promised them and you meant it, and you didn't fulfill those promises, in your next life, you have to come back and meet those same people, call husband or wife, or call neighbors or teachers or managers. You have to come back and meet them. So don't hurt people, my dear friends. You know what is a nice thing tonight to take back home? If you have hurt someone in your life, mentally, verbally, or physically, it's nice to write them a letter and say, Maaf kijiye, I'm sorry. You are breaking that bond for the future. But if you hurt someone, when you die, you feel that hurt of that person 1,000 times more. If you stole from someone, sorry, not stole, took something and didn't give it back, then give it back to someone else and say, I'm sorry. Don't hurt the feelings of people. And please do not take things that doesn't belong to you. If you do, and you die, then you have to come back and meet that person for that obligation, karmic obligation. Do you know, I don't know here in South Africa if you do it right, do you know when a funeral is leaving, you took some rice and coins and you throw it before the hearse leaves? Does it a practice here? Do you know why? Anybody knows why? You can raise your hands and tell me. Anybody knows why? Very nice. It's common sense now because you're building the conversation. If for some reason you were owing someone something, mostly financially, that, oh Lord, please, I beg you to ease up the karmic future of that person who may have to repay the things that you took and didn't give back. For that reason, you give coins and rice and flowers and shower, telling us silently, Kshama kijiye, forgive that soul. Secondly, it happens in wedding, when the wedding guy is going. The mother and father says, Bhagavan, please, wherever this girl goes, may she have plenty, roti, kapra or makan. May she always have rice food, may she always have wealth. For that reason, we shower rice in front of the wedding vehicle. These are small things we need to know. And that's the reason why I love question and answer. My best answers, they come when a question is asked. Ramji says, Dad, please, maaf kijiye, you cannot break this law. If I'm told by my mother Kaikeyi and everybody is blaming her, please do not blame her. She is just an karmic excuse for me to go to the forest. When everyone blames Kaikeyi, Ramji refer to him as Janani, refer to her as Janani, not Mata here. There's a difference between Mata and Janani. Mata can be any mother. Hey Mataji, hey Mataji, hey Mataji. But when you say Janani, Janani means biological mother. Janani means a biological mother. Mataji can be reference to any mother. Mata Sita, Mata Radha, Mataji from down the road, Chatsworth. But when you say Janani, you're referring to a biological mother. And when he went to KK, he says, not Mataji, hey Janani, oh biological mother, thank you for making that request for me to go to 14 years. Otherwise, how Hanumanji would have met Ram? How Ramji would have destroyed Ravan? For my point is this evening, every happening is for a reason. Every reason is a season. And everything that is happening for a reason. Ramji with a smile was not stressed out. He said, Dadaji, Hare Pitaji, Dhanyavad, thank you. I will make myself available to go to my part. And I am going to go with joy and love in my heart. Prem se bolo Raja Ramachandra ki. Before, my dear friends, tomorrow, I will continue in similar line of Ramayana Katha. Every night will be different. And I would love to see you all there. And just a little story I would like everybody to take home. And I want you to tell this story to your member of your colleague in your job tomorrow in school. The story went like this. There was a minister and his king. And the minister would always tell the king, whatever happening is for a reason. He said, okay. One day, the king is peeling an orange and he cut his finger. And the minister said, oh king, even that is for a reason. The king get very angry. Why is it you're telling me everything is for a reason? When you get a cut, you're telling me that's for a reason? He gets so angry with the minister and locked him up. On that said day, the king had to go to the forest. And the minister was supposed to go, but he locked the fellow up. So when he was going in the jungle, there was a tribe of people. They were cannibals. They used to sacrifice long time ago. So when they caught this king, they're ready to sacrifice this king. But when they look at his finger, they saw a slice, a cut. So they say, this fellow is not complete, he's not full. We cannot sacrifice him. So he said, sir, you're allowed to go back to your home because there's a slice, we cannot sacrifice you. Anything is sacrificed needs to be pure and whole and clean. Those were some good cannibals, I must say. Very reasoning. He ran home with his horse. So the king went to his minister. And the king opened the door and hugged the minister and bowed to the minister. I said, Minister, Dhanyavad, Dhanyavad, Dhanyavad. The minister said, okay, well, what happened? He said, Minister, all these years you were telling me whatever happened, happened for the best. Today I have understood why. When you cut my hands, fingers were cut. That was for a reason. And that reason for them, so that they will not sacrifice me, that was for a reason. So I listened to the minister. He said, thank God you put me in jail. But if I was with you, they would take my life instead. You see? So both of them come to an understanding that whatever happened, or whatever is happening, is always for divine intervention. Always for a reason. Please do not question things that you cannot change. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. You will grow, you will know, and then you may stop. My dear brothers and sisters, please do not deny the fact that whatever currently is happening is not your neighbors, it's not your friends, it's not the people who are giving you trouble. You're just reaping those fruits you yourself have planted in your last life, whether it's good or bad. These are the things you planted, you're reaping now. Dear friends, thank you so much. I would like to thank all the members of this mandir. Please give them a round of applause. And may Hanumanji continue to bless you, guide you, protect you. One of these days in my future visit, if the Lord wants, probably we could do, of course, many chalisas, Hanumanji epic, where you invite all the mandirs to come and chant the Hanuman Chalisa. Come with all the musicians of South Africa, with all the drums, and have something very different to invoke more peace, more Shakti, more energy, more vibration. We cannot be selfish anymore with our prayers. Hindu Renaissance means to share our energy, share our love, share the mandir, invite others and come to one and explore the Hanuman epic, what Hanumanji stands for. May Hanumanji bless you, guide you and protect you as we, my dear friends, I'm going to come down and just chant a few chants and you're allowed to ask just 2 or 3 questions. Anybody would like to ask a question, please take the mic and surely I would love to answer those questions.
You know what to do here. So what you do is see this here, pick this thing up. So you don't have to look at the camera.
Give me 3 series.
Hare Veera Hanumana Ati Balvana Ram Naam Basiyo De. Oh! Veera Hanumana Ati Balvana Ram Naam Basiyo De. Prabhu Pad Basiyare. Oh Prabhu Pad Basiyare. Oh Veera Hanumana Ati Balvana Re. Everyone together. Hare Dhira Hanuman, Bhakti Bhagavana, Ram Nama Siya Re. He Prabhu Mane Basiya Re. O Prabhu Mane Basiya Re. Ram Lakshmana Janaki, Jai Guru Hanuman Ki. Ram Lakshmana Janaki, Jai Guru Ram Lakshmana Janaki, Jai Guru Hanuman Ki. Ram Lakshmana Janaki, Jai Guru Hanuman Ki. Dhira Hanuman, Bhakti Bhagavana, Ram Nama Siya Re. Okay, the Lord. Please give us health, strength and happiness. Bless the people of South Africa. Bless Durban, bless the world of Bhagwan, and bless us for peaceful living on a very safe journey, politically and otherwise. Hanumanji, we depend on you. Please save our world. Please be with us. And please bless the future of this beautiful land of Durban. Prem se bolo Pawan se Hanuman ki. My dear friends, if you may have a question that you would like to ask, please feel free to ask me. No question is a terrible question. All questions are very nice questions. So we have one person who can come to me, so you can use the mic. Please give him a round of applause. In our Hindu tradition, we have a lot of people who we use the word shy. How we say it in South Africa? We say shy, in Trinidad we say kuru. But we have reached a very, very big stage in Hindu tradition. Sometimes it's nice to ask a question and for that to be addressed. So I will ask
Namaste Panuji. My favorite Chalisa is the one that you sing, and I listen to it every day while I go to work. Okay, today is not a question, it is my experience with a form that Hanumanji does exist. So, I was hijacked and I survived 3 gunshot wounds without one touching me. And then I was taken to another place where I was tied with a chain with 2 dogs around my neck and 2 around the tree. And I just want to tell you guys that Hanumanji does exist, and I'm affirming what he said, that he exists. There was nothing to break the chain or the lock, and I closed my eyes and I called for Hanumanji and Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba to open the locks and open like open sesame.
Raghukulam Veer Sada Charyali, promised?
Such a wonderful these are the things I take to the West. And when people hear these messages of miracles, it gives them the courage to go closer towards your Bhagavan. And when you experience these things, it's an eye-opener. No one can experience that but what you experience. May Hanuman will always be with you and your family. Brothers and sisters who are living in territories like this, I tell you something, please, I beg of you, you need something extra in your life. Please do not go out there just by yourself. Have a devata, the gods with you. Just as our dear brother experienced this. A couple months ago, I was driving with my daughter, a very busy road, and every morning we chant the Hanuman Chalisa while we're driving. It's about 10 minutes drive. It takes you about that to chant at a much more faster speed. And while we were going, a truck came in front of the vehicle, cut me across. And the vehicle just halted. Now my car is not more than like the rich people one that stops automatically. My daughter, who was in the back seat, she said, "Dad, wow, that was, how come the car, you did a good job, you stopped the car." And then I looked at her, because I was already stopped, and I said, "You know what, I didn't touch my brakes, is it? The car halted itself while chanting the Hanuman Chalisa." I beg of you, if there is a situation in your life that you may be in some unhappy situation or some issues are going to take place in your life, please send out love to that person. Send love and invite your Lord. Hold your pendant and pray. Hanumanji is the God of Kali Yuga. He's still alive. His name is Chiranjeev. He's still alive here. So thank you for that experience. If you have anybody have a short experience or question and you may like to ask. Who knows, you may get 2 CDs free. Yes, please come, Auntie Ji. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank you for the beautiful discourse. We really enjoyed it, and on behalf of our monthly, I'm sure everyone really pleased with whatever we did. But what I want to tell you today is my daughter's birthday, and she is in Seattle, America. And the whole day today I was worrying. And today when Pundit gave this discourse, I felt it was meant especially for me. Because when he said, "Pray for Hanuman," and when he finished, I felt so enlightened. So that is why I want to say, Hanuman brought me here to listen to your discourse and made me feel so enlightened and well, because I was worrying all the time. Thank you, Pundit.
Thank you. A round of applause. So always remember tonight's topic, Chintamat, don't worry. No?
Thank you for this Pundit.
Thank you. And send a copy for your daughter. Very nice. Thank you so much. This is what we need. I just do this to communicate with you, because most of us feel only the Vyas should speak. But sometimes you hear such amazing short stories from the audience. Sometimes we are blown away by the eloquence of the people who are listening to us. Sometimes they are more competent than us, and we don't give them a chance to speak. So that's the reason why we love others. And my big daughter, she said, "Dad, when you go, make sure allow them to speak, because I love the accent." So I'm doing this so that they can hear your beautiful accent here in Durban. So it's nice to be in your company. Anybody has one more question? If not, then so please, anybody? Why Hanumanji carries the mountain? Why he is Lord Shiva? Why he's called Ashtasiddhi? So many questions. Why we here? Anybody? No? Why do we use the road for Hanumanji? So many questions are there. Millions. Yeah.
Namaste. Just out of the, not so much with the religious side, but it is a religious ceremony. During the wedding time, just my daughter got married, and I gave her down. She's going to the next time. That's my daughter and the son of our whole fleet go together.
Very nice.
bows to anybody's feet, that's okay. He bowed to your feet is good, you bow to his feet is better. But coming to your question, that is an act of reverence. When you start seeing respect in a mutual level, and may that respect always be maintained from his side and your side. When he bowed, you bowed. You see divinity in him, he will see divinity in you. It should be dual. No scriptures ever say one party should do all the bowing. No. We all have God. Siyaram mein sab jagah jaan. Karu pranam jo jnu pani. God is in everyone. He is in your son-in-law by law. And he is in you. So bow to each other. But you get down on that day because you want to start a good relation, mutual relation. All of that, you get plenty. Yes. Did you give him a car as well? Right, that's okay. You give your daughter, which is Kanyadan, which is the greatest dam you can ever give. Your child to a family that is worth taking care of your child. Greatest gift you can ever give. Wonderful question, my dear friends. Anybody may have another question? I didn't forget your CD here. I think we'll conclude because I respect time. Time is God and God is time. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, I'm going to have a healing session, and that is going to be a...
And they say that's my home. You can see everything.
Okay, so I'm going, if you may have some physical entity or issues, you can come there. Financial issues, I'm not going to give you a check, but I can go check your life. And if there's anybody that may be having body complications, it's going to be a healing session. It's not a satsang. It's going to be like energy, re-engineering your body. So it's a modern style of healing, and it's going to tell you exactly what you need in your body to heal your body from any sort of issues. If you know anybody who would like to bring them, it's the greatest blessing to help another soul. So tomorrow we're going to do this for 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday at 11 a.m. and that's going to be at the Seva Samaj Hall. Please come on time, and we're going to give you remedy. I'm going to have a one-on-one with you for 1 minute, and of course give you something to keep that will re-energize your life and bring you back to the line of a healthy life.
I wanted to know, when you have one prayer, and why do you put Sindoor on Hanumanji's feet?
The Sindoor is very close to Hanumanji. It is where the Sindoor originated, when he saw Mother Sita placing on her forehead. And it is said Ramji gave him that blessing. One day he asked Sita, why it is that you are putting Sindoor? She said, I love my Lord, so I am putting this. So Hanumanji, so much bhakti he had, he went to a barrel of Sindoor. And he put his entire body, sab sharir is Sindoor. So they asked him, why did you do that? Hanumanji said, Sita said she loved you, and she put little bit, Tora. I love you so much, Hanumanji. I love you. I want to show you that I love you. Hanumanji got a blessing that the Sindoor will be very close to him, and any bhakta should also offer Sindoor to the feet of foreign as a love for him. It represents strength, it represents courage in the Hindu form. Red is our Indian color. Yeah? It represents strength and courage. But do you have one Sindoor? Are you married? Oh, engaged. So please take this CD. And when you married, please take it. Thank you, my dear friends. Nice to be in your company. I like to mix my sessions between a little bhajan, a little kirtan, a little meditation, a little joke, a little communication. So you get Tora, different experience, anubhav se. And this is what satsang is about. Some people come for singing, some people love this, the kathas, some people love meditations, some people love this, some people love the jokes. We cannot satisfy everybody, but at least we give you a little of what it should be. Thank you so much for coming. And while we're having the introduction, conclusion, I would like to thank all our viewers who are viewing from the States and the Caribbean. And this will be shared on television. So the camera will go at you. And please wave and say Jai Sitaram, everyone. Please say namaste, everyone. Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure being here tonight. And always remember, whatever happening is happening for a reason. And whatever will happen is also for a reason. Nothing can stop life from either going or coming. Only the Lord knows. So thank you. I look forward to see you tomorrow evening at the Seva Samaj Hall. And always remember, life needs to continue. Whatever it is, keep on keeping on. And life will continue. With this, I will go back to the stage and hand over to Samiji and Anishaji, who will also speak over. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that brings to an end what I believe was a very successful and a first bhajan evening. Apanjaji, I'm not sure whether you're going to meet our devotees on up here. Okay, yes, please. If you can come forward and seek Panditji's blessings, and you will be handed in a packet a little something to take home. Yes. So if you can start, Panditji, you ready? Okay. At this stage also, our past and open thanks to each member who have made this event a successful one. God bless each one of you.
Sorry, what we're going to do now is we're going to do the Vishnu Arati, conclusion, and then after conclusion you can come to Panditji and Panditji will give you some darshan here. What you will give Pandit darshan and then he'll give you something, and then you make your way out to the hall at the bottom. Let's do the Arati first and conclude, then you all can come forward and we know the Shanti party is done. And as the rules of the temple, we have to abide by them. Okay, thank you.
Om Ram Ram Bhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pate Namaha. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर है। ओम जय जगदीश जो ध्यावे मन पावे दुख दिन से मन खाए स्वामी दुख दिन से मन खाए सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे करेगा। ओम जय जगदीश मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण रहूं मैं किसकी सारी शरण रहूं मैं किसकी तुम बिने और ने दूजा स्वामी बिने और ने दूजा आशिकों में जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश तुम करुणा के सागर तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं मूरख कलकामी मैं मूरख कलकामी कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक करोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति मैं मूरख कलकामी मैं मूरख कलकामी तुमको मैं पुकते ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु तुम हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे अपने हाथ उठारो अपने हाथ उठारो द्वार पर में तेरे ओम जय जगदीश विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति भराओ श्रद्धा प्रेम भराओ संकट की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश पर धन के कुछ है सब है ये तेरा स्वामी सब की है तेरा तेरा तुझको तेरा तुझको क्या लागे दीना ओम जय जगदीश ओम जय जगदीश नारायण नारायण सत्यनारायण नारायण 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 सत्यनारायण नारायण सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण सत्यनारायण जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान बजरंगी जय हनुमान बजरंगी जय हनुमान बजरंगी जय जय कपीशा जय जय कपीशा जय जय कपीशा बजरंगी जय जय कपीशा जय जय कपीशा जय जय कपीशा बजरंगी
My friends, let us all put our hands together, clasp our hands and look at Hanumanji and thank him for this day, Lord. Thank you for our world. Please take care of us. Please prevent catastrophe, natural disasters, war. Please prevent any sort of fierce fights of this world. Please bless all the leaders with love, 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 so that they can make proper choices, O Lord, to save their land and be harmony in their life and the lives of the people. May you return home with so much bhakti in your heart for Sri Ram and Hanumanji. May the Mother bless you now and always. For those who need food, O Lord, please provide food for them.
For those who need happiness and love, please provide it for them. Please save our world, O Prabhu. Please allow us to live a good, positive life, so that the Ma Janani Jagat Janani, the mother of the universe, will protect all of us in return. Om Dhyau Shanti Antarishavam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Aushadaya Shanti Vanaspati Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Varvam Shanti 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 Sushanti Bhavatu. Let us chant. May there be peace in the world, everyone. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Tvameva Mana Chavita Tvameva. Tvameva Bandhuscha Sikar Tvameva. Tvameva Vidya Ravinam Tvameva. Tvameva Saranam Amadeva. Everyone, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there be peace in the heavens. May there be peace on our earths. And may there be peace right within the cradle of our hearts. With one voice, my dear friends, Jai Jai Kar. Bolo Pawan Sudhano Mahani ki. Bolo Raja Ramachandra ki. Bolo Vrindavan Hari Ram ki. Maa Durga Mata ki. So raise our hands together. Bolo Sat Sanatan Dharma ki. Jai Ho. Hari Om Tat Sat. Please take your seat for 1 minute. And then you will come for darshan.
Sorry, Panditji is right, he beat me to the queue. Can you all be seated, please? We just need a moment's silence. Sanima has just told me that they've lost somebody from their congregation today, and we offer peace to the family. Oh, okay, you do that, sorry. Okay, Panditji is known about it as well now, so I'll leave the mic to Panditji. When Panditji is finished, we will remove all this from here, come in a single file, take darshan from Panditji, and then go down to the dining hall. Thank you.
My dear brothers and sisters, it's very difficult for the first time to hear this news, but one of our main sponsors, who always wanted to sponsor me, and early on today she says, Panditji, my life journey has completed because I brought you here. I always wanted to bring you. And she was with us last night, we had dinner. And she gave me a tight hug. She didn't want to let go. She says, Panditji, I love you dearly. And thank you for making my life the fullest and the richest ever. Well, just a couple of minutes I heard she passed away this evening. None other than Pramila, who I mentioned her name in my initial stages of our satsang this evening. Her son passed away during the COVID. Her husband was one of our Pundit Munilal's sponsors in my past coming here in South Africa. She's a person who would message me every day and say, Panditji, she would always send a nice message. She was a true devotee of Swami Satya Sai Baba. And it's quite shocking to hear this evening that she was preparing for my stay tonight there. And I think, I don't know if she just was so overwhelmed that I was coming to her home to stay tonight. I have my bags prepared to go to her home. And what He wants, we can't prevent. All I can tell you is that her journey was a beautiful one, very peaceful, very excited for religion, very excited for Swami, excited for me. And when I took her to India in one of my trips, the whole crowd of 78 people said, Panditji, That one lady from South Africa, she made our journey so happy. She was always willing to help somebody. And tonight, with such news, I feel very sad that she is not going to be with us for the rest of the journey. But if I have to speak to her in a subtle level, she will say this to me. She said, in no way we're going to stop what we are doing. This was my vision. I saw you last night. I wanted you to come. I wanted to bring you. You're here. And I want you to do what you have to do for the rest of your mission. May Bhagwan Krishna, may Sai Baba, and may all the gods take her in their palms and embrace her and love her and take her to where she needs to be. Tonight, that's the reason why I tell you, every day live as if it's your last day, because you just don't know when. That person last night, Pramila, looks so angelic, so divine. Look at my life, go to my Facebook, she was right next to me. And no one will say, tonight was her day of expiration for the physical body. Of course, our prayer goes to the family and goes to the Pundit committee, Pandit Munelal committee, and all those who would meet her, love her. And we were really looking forward to spend a lot of time. When I left, Navita, my wife, could not make it this time. It's the first time out of my 12 visits here in South Africa. It's the first time she's not here. But one thing she told me, please make sure and perform your pujas and make time for Pramilaji. Well, probably going to make the time praying for her and being in the company of her family. Let us join together in this prayer. May Bhagwan Krishna bless her soul and may her journey be with you, O Prabhu. एक बार क्षमा करो साई मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई एक बार क्षमा करो साई मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई क्षमा मूर्ति साई बाबा प्रेम मूर्ति सत्य साई क्षमा मूर्ति साई बाबा प्रेम मूर्ति सत्य साई एक बार क्षमा करो साई मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई ओम अनादिनिधनो देवा शंख चक्र गदाधर अक्षय पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेत मोक्ष प्रदो भवा प्रेत प्रवीणा मोक्ष प्रदायक ओम श्री कृष्ण गोविंदाय नमो नमः। ओम साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो सर्वा प्रचोदयात्। ओ स्वामी, please take care of her. Please take care of her journey. Jai Shri Krishna. Bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. We will ask our speaker. Just a reminder that every night satsang will be continuing in the name of Pramilaji. And please come along and join us in some of the sessions. We'll be close by around. Thank you everyone. Jai Shri Ram. Hari Om.
Hello, may I have your attention please? In order to speed up our process, can we please have the people coming from one side